What's up, creepers? Hey, Geekers, Christy, Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? So, as it were, Alex, what's going on, buddy? I'm obnoxious, he says. Okay, rock and roll. So, as it were, we went and got a 50-foot cable and ran it from the router through the living room, through the doorway, to my doorway, behind all the shit behind me. And it's directly connected to the laptop. So we should have zero problems. I'm playing around with a few things because the lighting's garbage. So I got a flicker thing behind me. And I said, you know what? It's the creep. This is going to be my dungeon. My dungeon of fucking ghastly doings. So I moved Mr. Terminator here. Over here for now. Until we can figure out the lighting and everything. Jet Screamer, what's going on, bud? It says, looks good. Looks good. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hopefully someday here I'll have a better computer with a better camera. And it won't be so grainy and gross. But like I said, we're going to have to figure this out in small increments. So I got the computer completely, well, it's hardwired to the router 50 feet away. So, I guess this is just a test to see how strong the stream is. And hopefully, we can continue on with, our initial plan. That was dangerous to do. And for that, I'm going to shoot them in their bum-bums. So I got a little bit of a gripe I want to fucking complain about later on. And it's called superhero movies. And all I have to say is, what the fuck did you guys do to my superhero movies? Holy shit. Holy shit. So, I've seen Man of Steel. When Man of Steel first came out, I was excited, so I went and saw it, I'm an enormous Superman the movie fan. And I like Superman 2 almost as much. Almost. But I went and saw the Man of Steel, and it was what it was. I didn't like it that much. But I found some redeeming qualities, and I saw what they were doing. And I said to myself, hopefully the next one will be fucking good. Now that they've established a whole bunch of confusing bullshit with the timeline and all that crap. And I hadn't seen Batman vs. Superman. Or anything after that up until a couple days ago. And one night I binged Batman vs. Superman, and the version I watched was whatever's on Netflix right now. The Dawn of Justice. And the first thing I'm going to say is I didn't think I was ever going to say this, but Ben Affleck as Batman. I got to hand it to him. He fucking did great. I think he made a great Bruce Wayne, actually. Batman, whatever. So I watched that, and then I watched, Justice League. And the one thing that I'm going to take away from both flicks is that they were fucking... Where's the superhero part of it all? It was a nightmare to watch. It was intrusively loud. It was a fucking indulgent pig. It was a chore to watch. The explosions couldn't just be fucking explosions. They had to be ultra uber fucking explosions within explosions on the inside. And it was just fucking loud and intrusive the entire time. I was just wishing, for the love of God, when will this fucking end? When am I going to fucking feel good about the superhero part of these fucking movies? And then it ends with Superman fucking dead. Which I was like, you know what? I like what they did there. Oh, shit. I like what they did there. I'm okay with this. Even though, it was a couple hours of nothing but a fucking headache to watch. And after I got done watching it, I said, where is those superheroes for these kids, you know? I'm not expecting everything to be clowny like fucking the original Superman the movie or, you know, whatever. And I absolutely love the Christian Bale Batman flicks. Absolutely. But they were like, I felt like I'd been victimized after I got done watching them. And then I get to the Justice League, and it proves to kind of start that way. Oh shit, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. But so take Batman versus Superman. How fucking miserable of a movie that was. You know, I didn't have a single yeah moment throughout the whole fucking thing. But then insert Saturday morning cartoon visuals of the superheroes, and if the movie didn't have the tone of Batman versus Superman, I think I could have taken it seriously. But just looking at like fucking Aquaman, and I don't know, the tone didn't match the visuals. And I came away from it thinking to myself, this is I can't fucking believe this is where superhero. Now, I'm not a Marvel guy at all, nor am I much of a DC guy. I'm just a big Superman fan. And I dig some Batman stuff. So I can't say anything about the Marvel movies and all that, but what a miserable pile of fucking garbage those were. And then I tried to watch The Batman with the fucking vampire guy. I got about halfway through it and I said, nope. This is some miserable bullshit. I don't go to the fucking movies to be miserable unless I want to be miserable. I want to see fucking Batman beat the fuck out of people and save the day and do detective work. That's all he fucking did is he went from fucking place to place, moped, looked uncertain. His car was badass. Maybe I need to finish the movie. I don't know. But all I have to say is all you folks who are really into this stuff, and you helped produce this with your dollars and your tastes, I'm just going to say fuck you. Because I want to fucking feel joy and glee when I see Superman. You know? I want to see him flying through the air and saving fucking kittens in a tree and assuring people that flying is still the safest way to travel. I don't want him grabbing fucking characters and you motherfucker. So fuck you guys who continue to fuel that bullshit train. Wow. Oh my god, I'm missing a whole bunch over here. Holy shit. All right. Let me finish this. I'm evidently not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go back. Bart, what's going on, buddy? Other than that creep in the middle, it looks pretty good, you creep. Hey, thanks, my friend. It's all woke crap. You know what? That didn't even bother me. I didn't even see it past the whole time. I really fucking walked away feeling like I was assaulted. I think that must be what our vets feel like when they come back from fucking heavy combat, dude. Wow. Strength of the stream is what a proctologist said. Absolutely. Alex, thank you, man. Money for lighting. I have lights in here. I just chose to do this because I do have a few things on the wall. But you can't really see it anyway when I put the light on because it just glares so much. I changed the light bulbs. I think I'm going to have to get some setup behind me. And more so shoot light at a reflective surface. You know what I mean? Like that will softly bring the light back towards me. I don't know. Tweet Twenda, what's going on, buddy? Play Journey Escape. All right, yeah. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Madam Web was garbage. I didn't even know Madam Web was a thing. Again, I don't get into like a lot of superheroes. When I was a kid, I loved Superman. And I read the Spider-Man comics in the newspaper all the time. I remember being like really into that, like excited for the next paper. Dad, where's the paper? And he'd be like, let me read it first. And I'd be like, no! And he'd be like, yes. And I'd be like, okay. because he could beat me up. Not that he ever fucking would. I'm not gonna lie, that fucking dude spoiled my ass until I ended up having to buy my own school clothes and shit. But let's see, The Flash. Michael Keaton's Batman was awesome. Don't approve of that verse. Oh. Okay. I like Tim Burton's 1 and 2 Okay. I'm reading this all wrong. I thought you were saying you didn't like it. The 2 sequel Batmans are garbage too, yeah. Tweeting trying to Vampire Guy was good. And The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe. I haven't seen that one yet. There's a lot of movies that have come out in the last, say, 5 years or so, or maybe even longer, that I just haven't seen. Guys, I don't know why. I just haven't given a fuck. Watch the animated DC movie. I've been actually meaning to. And I think watching the Batman versus Superman, which is a shame because I was all excited for it. And I think I have a couple of cardboard posters that are about like 2 feet by 1 foot. You know, basically same idea as like a pullout from a magazine, but it was on hard stock of the Batman versus Superman logo, and before the movie came out. And I would have had shit like that up here, but it's garbage. Did you know the Flash movie version of Supergirl is portrayed as lesbian? It's the first ever lesbian Supergirl, the producers and director. Alright, good for them, I guess. I don't know why the fuck that would be so important in a movie about a Supergirl. Their sexuality? I don't mind that shit. I really don't. I don't care about gay, straight, trans, whatever the fuck. I really don't care. Just don't make it your entire fucking existence. What am I doing? I'm looking for Journey Escape. When you make it about that's you. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here with that. I'll support you no matter what. You know, who the fuck am I to say yay, nay, or the other way? I have my beliefs. I stick to them. It's so obnoxious when something like that becomes like their entire fucking existence. You know. All right. Journey Escape. This is one of the Creeps original. One of the ones I had when I had an Atari, when Atari was still selling the product on the shelf. Let's make it farting noises. Ah, fucker. Fucker. So you are members of the band and you're trying to get everybody to the spaceship without losing your money. And you got paparazzi and fucking AIDS-ridden groupies trying to fucking take it all from you. And you have little aliens that like to help you out once in a while. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. I haven't really hit much. Where the fuck is this thing? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't get it. I don't get it. Supergirl has always been lesbian. It's canon. Oh, I didn't know that either. Watch out for the groupies. They're sloppy. They're sloppy. All right, let's do this for real. There we go. Come on. Oh! I want to be invincible for a few seconds. See, those little guys will make you invincible for however long I don't remember the exact seconds. It's been a long time since I gave you shit. But there's a large one that makes you infinitely invincible. And you can go faster and slower by pushing forwards and backwards. Of course, if you go faster, you risk bumping into one of the fucking obstacles. I don't know how hitting a barricade fence stick... Oh! There we go. Now we're... the clown gives you total invincibility. And that's what you're trying to get to, that fucking thing. But if you notice at the top right, there's initials. And you're going to go through, what is it, 6 members of the band? 5 members? I can't remember. But you got to get every one of them. You got to get every one of them to the fucking spaceship. And then it starts over. Unfortunately, sometimes the spaceship doesn't want to fucking show up. See, I still flinch when I see the aliens. Even though do you call it? Invincible. Oh, you fucking... I thought he bumped me out of the way. Dude almost caught a fucking beating. Dude almost caught a serious fucking ass whooping. It's a video game, YouTube. Relax. Nobody's gonna get harmed in the making of my videos. I'm losing all kinds of money. Wow, it's been a long time since I've like genuinely just sat and played this game. It's frustrating when you're not practiced. Fucking hell. But once you got a little bit of practice under you, it's actually wicked fun. There's like a pattern to some of the stuff that you can kind of figure out. There we go. Now I don't have to worry. Ooh, almost missed it. Almost missed it. And you gotta admit, that's a pretty bad rendition of their music. Alright, fuck, I picked the wrong spot to start. And if you press the button, you can run fast. So... Fuck! Fuck! Oh, come on, dude. Oh, come on, man. I don't think we're going to get very far in this one. I think we're going to be leaving a few fuckers behind. There we go. Oh! Oh, no! You fucks. Did you see that? Those douchebags kept me from getting into my outer spaceship. Watch out for the groupies, cat. Sony is trying to make a standalone story, so Marvel Universe not associated with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, trying to make a standalone side story Marvel Universe. Okay. Sorry, I had to... now she's lesbian. She wasn't at first. Alex, she was always, yeah, it was so obvious. She was kind of hot. She's always been hot. Journey Escape Arcade Machine is better. You know, I don't think I've ever played it. I think we talked about that in one of the other streams that I played this a while ago, and I couldn't remember if I had or hadn't. So let's go again. Maybe this will be a game that I'll practice. You know, when we're not hanging out together, you know. And we'll see if we can't get all these fucking dudes in their spaceship. I got a confession to make. I fucking hate Journey. I don't like a single song that they sing. I can't stand their sound. And you know what? And I don't know if it's just because I'm a dude with fucking wicked bad depression or whatever, but there's a couple songs that they have that every time I hear it, I start getting that way. Crazy. Fucking crazy. I always looked at them as more like the chick band anyway. And if anyone's in the Journey, I'm not trying to say they're a bad band. They're talented, actually. You know, the range that the singer has and voice-wise, fucking great. And, you know, the musicians are just fine. I just fucking can't stand them. Ah, you triple hookers. It's 3 times the burn. Oh, okay, I'm done. I'm done here. Oh, I got my glasses on. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I really only need them for your... Oh! Okay. I do also hate Pearl Jam. I absolutely do. Pearl Jam is one of those things, like, a lot of people hate Texas Cowboy. Oh, shit, I hit the button, didn't I? The Texas Cowboys, but not so much for the team, but they don't like their fans. I've noticed that a lot. I don't care either way. I just like picking on any team that's not the Patriots. But, fuck. I was trying to do a stay on the side kind of situation, but that didn't work out too well. Sometimes it does. But with Pearl Jam, it's like, they got some fucking dedicated fans that'll fucking pull blades out when you start talking shit. I got a friend of mine here. She's really into like the poster trade and does a lot of functions in their name and stuff. Oh, that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. We're going to keep playing this. Buy or pan. Even though we can tell about Velma. Velma's my girl. Velma's a lesbian. I don't give a shit. You mean she just came out? You died? Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up for the most part. But could be buy or pan. Oh my god, why are we going this far? These are fictional characters. You also hate Pearl Jam, absolutely. Velma has curves. Velma is Velma. You should check out the new song from Journey. The lead singer. Oh, that's right. They do have another one, huh? But doesn't he sound just like Steve? Steve Perry, yeah. What did you say? 10 times better than Steve Perry. Pearl Jam has a couple of good songs, but I never really got into them. You know, I don't know. All their songs sound like them. That's the problem. There are a lot of bands that sound like themselves that have some good songs, you know? Like, I can't stand Green Day. But there's a song here or there I fucking dig. I'm not a fan of Nirvana, but their Unplugged album? Abso-fucking-lutely. That is gold to the max. But I can't find... Again, in my taste, I'm not saying this is a universal thing. I'm not saying that anyone on the planet should feel how I do. But I can't find one... I don't know, one saving fucking thing about Jam. Again, to my tastes. Oh my god. That's the sound of the bed bouncing, right? Is that the sound of the penicillin shots I have to get afterwards? Come on, dude. Stop it. Come on, you fuckface. Wee. So, Atari. I should be talking about this, huh? Get over there. They're getting back into the arcade machine business, huh? I haven't really looked into it much enough to do a video. So maybe that'll be something I can do tomorrow. I've been actually really busy this week with appointments. I might be actually doing this little take a break program for like a week or so I probably won't be around much. I'll have my phone and shit, but you know, it's not like I'm going to any kind of facility or anything like that. But I've been pretty busy this past week, so I haven't really had time to do anything. But fucking Atari, I saw that Gen X Grown Up. John over there had a video today about it, and I'm going to check that out in a little bit. What a nice guy John is. I hope he succeeds on this platform. It sounds like he's really trying to. And he's doing a fucking great job. He's got one of those... He got one of the 400 minis already for a test unit, that lucky fuck. I had to shut my pre-order down. before they try to take the fucking money out of my derelict account. Come on, where's that ship? Throw me a fucking bone here. Throw me a bone here. Alright, what's going on over here? The Dead Milkman and the Violent Femmes were more my speed. Violent Femmes, of course I know that first album, Blister in the Sun and all that stuff. I can't say I've ever heard anything afterwards that I can recall anyway. Alright, there's your Journey Escape. Let's try to think of something I haven't played in a while because, why be practiced? Why be practiced? Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, Grover's Music Maker. I saw the Music Maker part and I'm like, whoa, hold on. Hold on. I'm not in the mood to play Frog, huh? I'll be honest with you. I'm not really in the mood to play games at all tonight. I just wanted to see if my connection was good again. Or finally, I should say. But, let's see what's going on over here. He-Man. Yeah, you know what? Absolutely. Is it under He-Man or Masters of the Universe? I think it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. My Atari cartridge doesn't work. No, actually, I think it's under Masters of the Universe, right? Where's H? Oh, there it is. Yep. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Do I not have it? Oh. Sorry, guys. I like this better in television, believe it or not. I mean, this intro is much better. My connection is extremely better, Alan says. Well, I would hope so. It's plugged directly into the fucking thing. Creep, what do you think about the Smiths? I never got into either one of those. Right around that time, I was still holding on to the thrash thing. Morrissey, I don't know. They're cool. I dig them. I just don't get them. Come Fly With Me. Yeah. I'm actually more into the Flintstones. Okay, yeah, Flintstones are rad. Channel 56 every day. An hour of the Flintstones. Yes. I gotta see if I can remember how to fucking play this. There we go. Fuck. Where's Skeletor? Oh, wait a minute. This is the one where you just you gotta survive. You don't have to shoot anything, right? Refresh my memory. I just need to get as far to the right as possible without getting blown up, right? And the idea is to get like this shit out of your way. Fuck, I can't control this. It's fucking weird. Ugh. Yeah, the controls on this is weird because it locks you into one place. Okay. I was just trying to hold right and go. Yeah. There's something going on here. I can't get it to turn right or left properly. Okay, there we go. Hold on. We might have something going on here. Yeah. I don't remember this being this hard. When I get everything set up over here, guys, I promise, we're going to be playing with real hardware here. Pretty soon. But I'm sorry, I'm not fucking with that. That's weird. And it's funny because my Atari cartridge, my actual hard copy of this, it doesn't work, so I can't really practice on it. Oh, man. Ocean City Defender. Pat Kong. Oh, you know what sucks? I don't have, on my other computer, I had a whole bunch of homebrews, and I had one of Keystone Capers. Let's play Keystone Capers. But it was Halloween 2. I'm not really going to describe it much. Just look for my Halloween 2 on the Atari 2600 Halloween special video. And you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, let me go over here real quick. You should play the Homebrew 2600 Princess Rescue. Oh, yeah, no, I know all about Princess Rescue. I think it might even... I'll look to see if it's in here. Soap was amazing. Is that a game? Munsters or Addams Family? I am a Munsters guy 100%. Absolutely. Addams Family just seemed a little too... I mean, they're cool. And I absolutely love Gomez and his wife there, whatever her name is, Morticia. Them two, it's just... even in the comics, just... like that's like the perfect couple, you know? That's how I would want my fucking, thing to be. But those were good shows. The Brady Bunch was my favorite of all time, Jet Streamer says. Right on. I dug the Brady Bunch. Alright, Tweet and Twitter says, Creep. Play Beat 'em and Eat 'em. No, I don't have the paddles. This is on the computer. That's a paddle game, right? Aren't you going back and forth, basically catching the catching the men from the sea? But no, yeah, Munsters all day long. That. You know what, it's funny. I was talking about this with a buddy of mine a long time ago, like a year or two ago. I say a long time ago, it feels like it. And we were talking about, hey, you left us this planet right now. What is the one thing that you're going to miss the most? And it's like you start thinking about people and all this stuff. And so I kind of said to myself, he said the one thing. So I'm free of saying any human beings. And I honestly, and I said this without fucking hesitation, Herman Munster's laugh. I feel fortunate that I am one of only however many in the existence of everything that will ever get to hear that. And if there's one thing I'll miss the most from this planet, it's how wholesome and innocent and joyful. And joyful it is. Even as a kid, I liked it better than ho, ho, ho. That and the first two Karate Kid movies. But no disrespect to the Addams Family or their fans. It's the same kind of idea, but completely different flavor. Didn't Brian's Man Cave make this for the television? Or he's coming out with it? I remember he gave me a ROM to test out one of his games. Wow. Oh, it was Panic, right? That game where you have to put the stupid little pegs in the thing in the different shapes before it goes blow and shoots them all over the fucking place. That was really fun. Oh shit, that was a little premature. Man, I used to have this all muscle memory. I think I just saw someone say something about the escalator being an amazing achievement. I heard, yeah, I think Brian was talking about the fucking nightmare of just getting that one thing right. Those terrify me. I don't know why. You can send all the shopping carts and fucking toy planes at me, but you give me that weird, slow fucking bouncing ball, and it just fucking scares the shit out of me. It's my arch nemesis. But yeah, if you get a second, look up a ROM for Halloween 2 for the Atari. And make sure it's the Keystone Caper reskin. It's fucking amazing. I'll only give you one spoiler. Instead of Keystone or fucking Harry here. Fuck. You're Dr. Loomis. And they took the sprite from Pitfall. And put a trench coat on him. And it looks fucking awesome. Oh, I'm not going to get him. I fucked up too much. Oh, maybe I will. Oh, I did. I got at him. I got at him. Oh, you fucking dirty ball. Dirty balls. This is another one of those games where I never really truly knew. Like, if there was, like, other than just trying to avoid all this shit, fuck. And catch the dude. Like, if there were strategies to it, you know, like, Pitfall is another game. I just went, you know? I never aspired to fucking do the perfect game. But what are you gonna do? It's just one of those games where it's just like you got a few minutes. You just want to shut your brain off and do something. This is the game. This is one of those games. Come on, come on, come on. Oh! Stupid cunt here. Wee! I used to know the pattern there. Shit. Yeah, there it is. I'm getting it. I'm remembering it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Wee! I always forget those specific ones. Like, not just like the other ones on the other fucking... Those. Those exact motherfuckers. Go get him, buddy. Don't they call him Keystone Kelly or something like that? Stereotypical Irish making fun of people. Yeah. I want the designer fucking canceled for making fun of my culture. Not all of us are cops. Not all of us can jump over fucking grocery carts. Not all of us are that patient on the fucking escalator. Yeah, Chris. Alright, I gotta remember the radios. The radios. And I still fucking went on them anyway. You fucking stupid fat cop. Go eat some fried bread, you motherfucker. Just so we're clear, I am a fan of law enforcement. With the understanding that humans are humans. And some of us are just fucking scumbags. Regardless of our profession. So. And it's unfortunate. Fuck, I'm not even giving a shit anymore. You want to fucking make fun of old Maldy here? Seamus fucking Muldoon. Boop. Boop. I could have been a cop. there was a town. I'm not going to say the town. I'm not going to say the town because of the reason I didn't become a police officer. But it was when I was working in youth corrections for the Arizona Department of Juvenile Corrections. I was enhanced in public protection by changing the delinquent thinking and behaviors of the youth committed to the department. Yeah, I think I'm done with this one. Actually, like I said, I wasn't really even in the mood to fucking play games. I just wanted to test to make sure the connection was good. I really don't have anything else but this right now, so... But, oh, fuck, what am I doing? I'm not even that far yet. But the local PD of the town I was staying in, and coincidentally the town of the facility I worked at, was looking for a lot of people. And they have this thing called the POPAT, the Police Officer's Physical Agility Test. First, you do a written exam. It's not like here in Massachusetts. You got to do this thing called the Civil Service Exam, and it comes out every I think it's 2 or 4 years. I can't remember. Yeah, game over. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to chat view, and I'll look at the chat here in a second. And then you write down before you do your test and everything, I'd like to work for these towns and these municipalities, and you either get picked or you don't get picked. Arizona's different. They do a written exam. You pass that. You go through this thing called POPAT, which is the Police Officer's Physical Agility Test. And I can't remember if I think there was a couple screening things after that. There may have even been like a psych test or something. I can't remember. But it wasn't a very intense process, but it was like the POPAT was. Oh my God, was that? I mean, they had us fucking climbing walls and chasing perps and dragging bodies. Not real ones, of course, unfortunately, anyway. And at the end of it all, I got an acceptance. I got an offer to work for that local police department. And ironically, the dude I was working with at the youth corrections facility was from that town, and he actually was thinking about doing it too. And then I went to him. I said, "Hey, did you apply and all that stuff? I just got my acceptance. All I have to do is accept the position." And he looked at me and says, "You know what? Right now is probably not a good time." I'm like, "What the fuck? Why? You're the one who encouraged me to do this." And he said, "The reason they're looking for a whole bunch of new people is because there was some kind of a coke ring, and they found a whole bunch of motherfuckers working for them, and they were gone. So we were going to be coming in to replace those people. So of course, the Brotherhood, you're not going to be met with fucking open arms and shit like that at first anyway, until you prove yourself. But what made it worse is I have this fucking accent, and I'm in a fucking podunk town. So, I mean, no lie, even going to the fucking hardware store, I just got fucking looked at because they knew I just wasn't from around there, How many fucking dudes in Buckeye, Arizona? I guess I just told you where it was. But long story short, I never ended up taking the job, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I don't know if I would want to do that. All right, let's go back. What are we talking about here? Oh, you guys are still talking about TV shows, Mary Tyler Moore and Van Dyke and all that stuff. But I kind of like to see the Avengers, Rocky and Bullwinkle. They'd be great crossover. I love Mary Tyler Moore. Jet says the escalator is really is a great achievement. Jet. Okay, I thought I saw that in passing. Yeah, absolutely it is. Especially with everything else going on, Activision, they not only made their games look great and play very, very greatish. No, I'm kidding. Their games played amazing. They looked awesome. They looked beautiful. They had a signature look, and it was great. When you grab an item, what do I do when I grab an item? How good are you in adventure? A lot of you are going to hate me. I'm not very good at adventure anyway, or at all. Because it's a game I never got into. I wouldn't know any of the secrets in that game. I don't know. I've gotten into it a few times, but I didn't continue with it ever. I mean, when I was a kid, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit a button and start shooting the fuck out of things. And I got good at doing that stuff. And some of the other games, But then someone puts adventure from me, and it's exploration, and you got to figure shit out. And you got to remember, I'm not the brightest bulb in the batch. So things like that sometimes get overwhelming to me. I'm sure it's easy enough. But much like with The Legend of Zelda and stuff like that, if the game gets too, you lose me. You lose me. I could do a simple adventure, finding a few items here. You got to complete this task, and then you got to beat a boss, and then maybe you get a hand job later on. Whatever the game is. But adventure-style games have just never really been my thing, and they weren't, especially back then. Back then, I was strictly like an arcade-style game guy. And I'll admit it, it's got to do with the noodle. The way the noodle can and can't process certain things. Mine anyway, so I never got into adventure. Never, ever, ever. Maybe I will. Maybe one of these days we'll do a series of games I just could not stand or never got into maybe for that reason, because I was nervous or whatever, So the answer to that is not good at all, my friend. Handheld King, cheers, my fellow creep. Playing the games, you sucker, for Oh, really? The PS2, have you played it? I have not. But I'm slightly familiar with it, I think. It's a shooter, right? I don't know, you tell me. I don't see many cops, so I don't have any opinion. You just don't have police where you live? Atari is making arcade-sized versions of their newest games. Yeah, okay. So it's their recharge line, right? Ooh, I wonder how that's going to work out. Hopefully it'll... Because remember when you went to the arcade and you played a game and you got familiar with it and then it got ported to the home consoles? And especially with Atari, with the familiarity of it, it's not going to look like that arcade. But as long as they can get the game mechanics. Pac-Man, everything should be just fine. I hope they do the opposite. I hope they take what's on the TV now and do something to make it look a little more extra for the arcade machine. Even though the technologies probably aren't even, any different at all. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope to see that symbol on a new machine going into wherever I go see an arcade. It's very rare that I get to an arcade, but, Tweet and Twina says, Jet, remember Rhoda? She was fucking awesome. I can't see a fucking thing. I gotta turn the lights back up on this thing, guys. Justy, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. Hey there, creepers. And Keystone Capers, why does it sound like Pitfall Harry jump sound from the 2600? Same company. Same exact company. Probably did the same programmer? I would imagine, but yeah, just their same library of sounds, stuff like that. That's unless they just really liked it. I don't know. It's my favorite game, but because of my parents, my dad was a system analysis. Okay, so my folks would play text adventures. I remember getting into text adventures, like, again, I don't have the patience to go through fucking words to try to figure out. Don't know how to. Which way to go. Don't know how to. Don't understand. It's just like after about 5 minutes of that, I'm just like, can I at least have a picture of something? But my friends were really into them. There was a series of games that came out. God. It has to be at least a decade now. I think it was called Untold Stories. There was 3. The first game, you were at a cabin and you walked up on an old MSX computer, I think. Your old one. And there's like this story. The story is scary, playing out around you and all this. But it's text-based, And then the next one, I think you're trapped in some kind of a technological setup. And by the end of the third part, which I don't remember what it was, I just remember running out in the snow almost like in one of those alien games. A lot. And then finding a computer, and I don't know. But it was the first part of it was scary. But I remember getting through that. My nephew played it. My nephew did play it, and that's how I found it. He called himself Devious. He pops in every now and again. So I think it was called Stories Untold. Pretty cool collection of games. Pretty spooky shit. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. That might be where he got it. So, Alan's Keystone Capers. Okay, yeah, okay. It's my favorite game, but okay, we already said that. I couldn't do very well with that game. So when the Atari came out with Adventure, I felt like I was playing what they were playing. Okay, yeah, right on, man. You know what? That would make sense. That's the next evolution of Adventure, right? Adventure games, I should say. I know the game's called Adventure, but I wish this Atari well. Yeah, me too. You know, I talk so much shit about them. Literally, right there. That hutch that was behind me in a lot of videos is I'm touching it now. They had the two hats over, make it look like Mickey Mouse ears. They're still there. One a television, one Atari hat. I talked a lot of shit about them. A lot of shit. And I'm still kind of like, well, I mean, the VCS isn't quite what... It's what they said it was going to be. It was going to be like a little computer that you can play games on, tinker around with. And I think for a lot of people, it fit a very specific need. And there are tons of people out there loving it. I like it. It's cool to look at, and I use it once in a very great while. Maybe in here, and if I get some interface kind of stuff, we will change a lot of that. I'm hoping a lot of changes are going to be coming out of some big changes coming out of my own life. And I'll be taking this a little bit more serious and hopefully getting some equipment. Again, we got to figure out the lighting and everything. I just figured my flame bulb here would look cool behind me, you know? Give it that spooky fucking vibe, because I am the creep. You know, I got like vinyl things to make it look like there's rock behind me. I got scrim to make it look all creepy and shit, but excuse me. Yeah, so that's my thought on whatever that was. Oh, Atari, yeah, I fucking razzed on them so badly, but as of late, I gotta say, I'm a complete flip, you know? Egg in my face. I was wrong. I still want to know what the fuck is happening. I still want to know what's happening with those hotels. Oh, man. Allen One Company is going to make the Atari arcades with collaboration. Yeah. You know what? I think Alan, I think we pretty much all were going to figure that part out. That was going to be a third party that was going to develop them for them or manufacture them, you know. Because I don't think they have any true manufacturing at all, do they? I think it's all done third party, even the VCS, but I could be wrong with that. I know they have a third party that did their controller. That's one of them right here. I'm going to try to get that box over here, the VCS box behind me. Right now, what it is it says always keep it real or something like that, and this one here is an Intellivision controller, you know, blown up with all the pieces I got from Intellivision a while back. Oh my God, let's see. Justy. Everyone's like, hey, Justy. Don't have a use for it, but I love that people love it. Yeah, me too. I actually have two. I have one that's supposed to go to DJC, and I keep forgetting. And it's not supposed to. I want it to go to him. And I probably should do it here sooner than later before he buys one. The one I originally had was sent to me. We did a video to resurrect it. It was in a flood back down in Jersey. Rich of Bacon Ice Cream Production, he lost almost everything. After this one hurricane, there was a big fucking flood that just took out everything in his area. But he sent it to me, and he says, you can have it if you can get it fired up. And it needs memory. But we took it apart, I cleaned it out, I made sure everything was cool, and we fired it up no problem. It fired up no problem. But I couldn't do anything because the memory and all that, whatever. So I put it aside, and then the Atari Onyx All-In bundle was $99. I think it was, Best Buy that was selling them off like that? I can't remember who it was. It could have been not Best Electronics, Micro Center. But either way, they were $99. And then it came back and did it again. And I missed out both times. And Richard purchased like multiple of them. So I'm like, can I buy one of them off you, please? You can even throw a little surcharge. So he he sold it to me for the $100 he paid for it, plus whatever the shipping was, you know. So that's how I got that one. And I said, I saw that DJC didn't have one, so I'm like, you know what? I get this other one here, and the one I have here is actually Rich's. I guess you would call it the Founders unit, you know, the real wood grain, the collector's edition. That's the one I have here of his. And I keep asking him if he wants it back, and he's like, no, I gave that to you, buddy. You fixed it, it's yours. So since I have the Onyx one, and that one's fine and everything, I'm just gonna send that that one down to Chuck. For no other reason than he needs one. He needs one, and he's a good friend of Rich's, and if anyone's gonna get it, it's either gonna be Rich or one of Rich's buds. So whether you find that line of thought pattern, yay or nay, that's just the way it's gonna be. All right, let's see what's going on here, and then we'll play another game, and we'll call it whatever. I bought my mom the new graphic 50-year anniversary. Oh, right on. Graphical 50-year anniversary. Anyone have a copy of the Art of Atari book and the companion piece, the poster book? I have them both. I don't know what made me think to bring that up, but that's a really good coffee table book. It fills up enough space so you don't have to have one of those NES Ultimate Guidebooks. Maybe with emulation. You should watch the movie called American Graffiti. It's a sequel to all right. I know American Graffiti very well, Alan. I know it very well. In fact, I'm on the latter side, and I say that it's a little boring. I think it's an amazing film, you know. And it's a great example to watch if you are, let's say, in film school. It's a great movie. But it represents a time that I can't feel nostalgia for. My dad most certainly fucking did. And, you know, I mean, all my tattoos are hot rod related. So you would think I would be. I love the cars, and the story is timeless. But I didn't know there was a sequel. God, who made the sequel? Was it Lucas? Has he done any special editions of the original? Like, did he add other cars in front of cars? There should have been a Texaco gas station there. So let's make a fucking Texaco gas station. But cars are driving through that area. I don't care. Make it happen. It's a ghost. We'll just call it a ghost. I saw that machine, but it was out of service. Those electromechanical ones are fun. Okay, hold on. We're talking about shit. I don't know what we're talking about here. I bought my mom the new one. Okay, my dad's pinball machine one is graffiti, Royal Guards. Oh, during the robbery scene. Oh, right on. I missed that sale, Jet says. Yeah. You know what? My buddies are always in the right place at the right time. Meaning wallet. And as soon as I saw that he had 3, I wouldn't have bugged him if he didn't have 3. If he bought 2, I would have just left it alone. But I really did. I was like, dude, I feel like a douchebag asking this, and you probably bought 3 for a reason. But could you hook a brother up? And when I said that, I meant, like, I'll pay for it. And I did. I did pay for it. So don't misconstrue me saying, can you hook a brother? I meant with the deal, you know. I would have paid up to $150 plus shipping for it. And I told him that. I was up front. I missed that machine. Everything's jumping, excuse me. When you were 7 when he got it. I had to stand on a stool. Yeah, dude. Pinball better than video games. It depends on the table, I'll be honest with you. There are a couple tables that I would choose over arcades. In a lot of cases, absolutely. There's a movie on Amazon, I believe, about the guy who made pinball machines legal in New York. I think I know what you're talking about. They had a whole bunch of, because they considered any coin-op machine gambling. In a lot of areas, it was illegal to gamble. And I think that's where Sega used to be a company called Service Games, I think. Yeah, because SE and GA, Sega. And I think they got out of that that racket because of something to do with that. I can't remember. But they made coin-op machines for military bases. Somebody tell me how far up my ass I am right now. But Sega, they used to be a big coin-op. I'm not saying pinball, because coin-op mechanical machines were all considered the same thing for the longest time. I do know that, and it was considered gambling no matter what you were doing, even though you weren't really winning anything. It's so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid the shit that people will try to control. You know what I mean? He was featured in a special when legit great doc. Haven't seen the one you mentioned. Yeah, I haven't seen it either. I'm going to have to look into that. I love pinball. There's a place up in New Hampshire, and I've posted plenty of times about it, and I've made videos about it. I'm still trying to get into that clown head, and if you know what I'm talking about. There's a haunted attraction that's circus themed that has a lot of the dead arcade and mechanical coin-op games in there. It's like a fucking, it's like they're hanging the corpses up for display in a haunted attraction. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad. There's a fire truck one in there, and there's one that you put the coin. I remember it was a penny. It was either a penny or a nickel, and you shot the coin. Fun stuff. I'm trying to get in there. But long story short, they have an enormous pinball room. And they have a Hercules, the biggest pinball game. And for the last handful of years, they've had that all acrylic pinball game. But it's not plugged in. It's just there lit up, you know. And they got it fucking stanchioned off so you can't play it. But oh my God, Royal Guards YouTube has videos. I snagged the Xbox toaster last week. Oh, right on. I missed that first game, that first time. Oh, right on. Right on. That's cool. I wish I could get excited about stuff like that. Your birthday, Hawaiian? Effing diction, man. If you're making fun of the way I'm talking, I think that's where you're going with that, right? I don't know. Didn't they start in Hawaii? Oh, you're talking about Sega now. They might have. I don't know. We're going to have to look that up. More American Graffiti story takes place on 3 different New Year's Eves before John Milner dies, and how... Fuck, I can't see a fucking thing. It's the darkness in here and the flicker of this thing behind me. He's got out of the army. Oh, by faking his death and more. Jesus Christ. Okay. Creep. What is this place called? What place? Are you talking about Canopy Lake Park? Where that pinball room is? So you talking about Tweet and Twenda? All right, let's. There's a place in Rhode Island where you can play all night for $20. They have a lot of pinball and one of those Space War machines that failed in '68. Do they really? Oh, that's rad. Where is that at? Where is that at? Where in Rhode Island? I used to live in Rhode Island. I don't know if I ever told you that. I lived in Cumberland. When I first moved down there, I was right across from the Ann and Hope in that little village on Main Street. How weird is that? That's where my ex's family lived. Actually, her father grew up in that house, right? Check this out. And he just took it over from his parents. And his rent was like decades behind market. It was insane. How smart was that he just stayed in his parents' place? And he paid almost nothing for rent, and there was nothing they could do about it. It was fucking beautiful. They were douchebags, but... And then I got a place on High Street right behind my house. It was my house, and it was like a cemetery all around it. Like, you had to... my driveway was behind the house, and you had to go between the house and the cemetery fence and then park behind here. And then the house just... They were nowhere near our basement, but we'd be down there, and I'd tell my girlfriend, I'd be like, I wonder if there's a corpse right behind that wall. She's like, I'm never doing the fucking dishes again, you dickhead. Gotta go mask my depression a little with my wife. See y'all. Been fun. Take care. Tweet 20. You take care, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. You should play Princess Rescue. Already mentioned once. Let's look for it. Give me a second. Okay, Jet. I will give you a second. Time's up, bro. Your time is up. Alright, Princess Rescue. I remember it being frustrating to play, isn't it? I don't know if I have it in this list. It doesn't look like it. I'm sorry, guys. I'll download it. I will download it. In fact, I don't have any of my fucking paper. I don't have any of my paper here. I'm going to have to remember it. I'm sorry, guys, but I do not have it. Let's see. Nuts! You want to suck on my nuts? Do I like that game? No, I don't like this game. I don't like nuts at all. I like peanuts. I can eat peanuts, and I absolutely love walnuts in my cookies and stuff. So we'll do Princess Rescue hopefully next time. Give me a second. Little Keystone Capers, huh? Yeah, I was playing that earlier, buddy. Thanks for popping in, Wolf. Beat 'em and eat 'em. Someone already brought that up. I don't have I'm emulating, so I don't have a paddle. And if I remember, it's a paddle game. So let's do this. Porkies, man. I'm not playing Porkies. I hate that game. I don't think it's fun at all. But I'm looking to see if maybe Princess Rescue's in here under Rescue Princess. I guess it's not. I was trying to see if maybe they played with the title a little bit, but we tried to play Save Mary the other day. Let me go back into Sequest. I was kind of in the mood for that earlier. And I know I wasn't playing very well. But I wanted to bitch about modern superheroes. And it really is kind of a bummer that kids don't really have a superhero right now. Unless, of course, DC's doing something completely different that I don't know about. But what a miserable fucking movie that was. Both of them. Frostbite, I see it. You know what? I don't know if I've ever played that one. I know it's like a Cuber-style jumping game, right? No, I have played that. Yeah, I know. Let's see after this. Although it is almost 10 o'clock, and I do need to attend to the family. Because God forbid. And tonight was just supposed to be a test. A test of the fucking broadcast network. Creep vision. I wish I could really figure out that StreamYard thing. I'm trying to think what was my problem with it. Oh, actually, no. It wasn't StreamYard. It was that other platform that everyone's doing videos on now, Rumble. Hey, I was having trouble with OBS syncing to it. And then it got to a point where it's like I had to key the stream and all that crap every time. And I'm lazy. So I said, no, I'd rather just create the new stream. Not have to worry about a new fucking key every time I use it. That's why I haven't really done anything on Rumble. If anyone was ever even fucking wondering. I probably should be. But you know what we'll do? One of these days what I'll do is I'll gather up a couple of just Activision games. And we'll just do an Activision Palooza. Shit, I'm screwed. Damn it. I zigged too soon when I should have zagged later. I really want to get my fucking interface going so I can play like more than just this. You know. They thought they got away. Those douchebags. I was watching this cartoon about this guy talking about his experience as a kid shooting 22s. Did we already talk about this? I hope not. This was a fucking funny story. I don't know where you live, and even here in Boston it seems a little weird, but we have a fishing game club. And I remember as a kid, and to my dad's chagrin, because he wasn't a fan of firearms. Okay, I think we did talk about it. I think we did. And the guy was talking about how bad he shot. His friend said JFK would have saw the moon landing if you were shooting at him. I was like, oh my God. That's fucking brutal. So what I typically do here is I just mow things down for a little bit to get some points. Shit. I didn't want to grab that extra guy because I didn't want to end the level yet, but it's just a cheap way to grab some points before the game gets fucking crazy. I don't know if it's efficient or not, but again, not much of a fucking hell. Fucking hell. I should probably pick up a couple of cats though, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think my brain's shutting off. I wasn't planning on streaming tonight. And I just wanted to see if my connection would be any good. And it is, and I'm happy about that. So we're going to be doing a lot more here. I might do an afternoon stream tomorrow if I have I have a phone appointment, and I'm waiting to hear back from this place that I want to go spend a couple days at. Whee! Oh, my cap is making my skull itchy. So what I'll do is I'll keep it here until I have to get some oxygen, and I'll spend one of my dudes. Meanwhile, I'm just leisurely... Excuse me, sorry about that. Just leisurely mowing things down, you know, enjoying the afternoon. On the open seas. So now we'll replace the dude that we just spent. Oh, fucking hell. That was me just not paying attention. Alright, I'm going to get back to the chat for a minute, and I think I'm going to close out for the night. I'm going to close out for the night. It's not going to be like this every time. I'm going to actually have the lights on and shit like that. So, alright, let's see. Crackpot is awesome. Crackpot is wicked fun. That's a Kaboom game. Yep, no, I know. Yep, it's exactly what I was thinking. They definitely made the best 2600 games. Most of the guys left Atari. Yeah, they got pissed off that they weren't getting credit. They were told they were no different than the fucking janitor. So, they're like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Watch this. And they said, fuck you. Pressure Cooker, all Activision games. Yeah, but I'm failing to come up with any Activision games that are bad, you know? There are some that aren't as good as others. That's the way I would describe Activision. David Crane and Gary Kitchen. Yep, absolutely. Oink wasn't bad either. Three Little Pigs type of game. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. We've been down the Oink road a few times. I I like me some Pigs. Pigs is beautiful. If you can tell me what movie that T-shirt was on most famously, I'll clap for you. See, I'm not really clapping now. You won't hear it. But what character in what movie was wearing a shirt called Pigs is Beautiful while talking to a cop? Well, a deputy. I'll get back to you on that arcade thing because now I can't find it. They have a channel, and that's how I knew about them. Okay, yeah, no problem, Jet. Whenever. Wolf says, hey, have a great evening, brother. Yeah, you too, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that you popped in at the last few minutes, but again, this was just to test what was going on. And my family was out doing something. They're home. I'm about to go see how much fun they had and pretend I'm interested. I'm just kidding. And I'm actually starting to get a little bit of hungry. But on the Pigs is Beautiful shirt, I'll give you guys the answer. Just wanted to say hello, guys. Been watching on the TV, on the big screen. How creepy do I look? Feet is looking good. Cool. One of Sly's first movies. No, it was in House of a Thousand Corpses. After the kids went missing, the cops went down to Captain Spaulding's Museum of Madmen and Fried Chicken gas station, and he was wearing a white T-shirt that was all filthy, and it was a pig with a cop hat, and it says "Pigs is beautiful." Pigs is beautiful, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I really do appreciate it, Alex. Thank you for the super chat, man. I really do appreciate you, man. You're too good of a dude. As a matter of fact, he's like, I don't rightly know. Sid Hag is a fun guy to hang out with. I'll tell you stories later on. But, guys, until next time, I hope you're doing well. Take care. Keep it real. Have a really good night. And bye-bye.